Okay, look, Mr. Deadman here. A little pre-show for the Deadman's Tome podcast tonight. Plugging the Game and Chill. What's Game and Chill? Man, of course, no surprise. I like to play a lot of video games, right? You guys been seeing this. I'm broadcasting it everywhere. You can also follow it on Twitch, twitch.tv. Game and Chill 10. Game and Chill 10. You'll see the little links on top of the screen when it's time. It's also on Streamy, Mr. Deadman 10, and it's also, I mean, on YouTube channel and on Facebook. So yeah, here we go. Let's go into this. Why Kirby? I don't know. I'm feeling it. Actually, because I read that Kirby's Adventure is finally coming to the Switch, which is interesting because why does it concern me? I don't even own a Switch, not yet. I might not own a Switch yet, but the article that covered this was one. If you read about games, one thing you know is Polygon is not where you go for your information. I don't know who reads Polygon. Polygon is like, it's gonna close down probably this year, either this year or the next. 2020 will be its last year if it somehow survives 2019. Something's gonna happen. No, I want this. I want this because I want to get the UFO. Oh, UFOs are real, my friend. They're very real. Look at this bad boy. It does everything. Right. Shoots lasers. And even shoots a star. Then it shoots a mega star. You know it's the best item in the game. When the game doesn't let you keep it. This is the one power you can't keep when you beat a level. When they have to nerf it, you know it's good. Can I just shoot through the wall? Of course not. Of course not. Let's say, oh yeah, the reason I talk about that though is because I don't really care that someone's writing about Kirby's Adventure. But what I find interesting about the article, and is that they're like, oh, somehow they end up talking about Mario 2, Super Mario Brothers 2. Because I guess it's another game that's coming to the NES lineup for for the Switch, and they shoehorn in that Mario 2 is not even a Mario game. It's like the worst Mario game, and I'm just like, worst Mario game? Have you heard of the I don't know, Mario's Missing or the 3DO Mario games? The Mario's Hotel. Ah, no. Mario's Hotel or whatever it's called. I don't know. I can't pretend like I know what a 3DO is. I never even held one. But I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? Is Mario 2, Super Mario Brothers 2, is that a real Mario game? Yeah, it's Mario. I mean, it's not like it plays different. Yeah. I mean, yes, it wasn't intended to be a Mario game. It was like a completely different game. Reskinned, but what the result of that is a whole like piece of lore to Mario, I guess. I mean, as a 35 oh fucking lame 35-year-old male, it's like why do I care? But no, there's a lot of stuff related to Mario, like the enemies and the music and the various characters that come from Mario 2. And the other thing is, I know for a fact, just for the way the person wrote it, that they probably have never beaten Mario 2. Probably can't get past, I don't know, the second world. Because one thing I've noticed, those that hate Mario 2 and say it's the worst one are probably the same, and they happen to be the same, that just suck at it. And I also say that from experience. I say that from experience. I suck at Mario 2. Hell, I didn't even have to be drunk that night when I was playing it. I think it helped. It gave me liquid courage. I suck at Mario 2, right? So of course I'm going to say it's my least favorite. But yeah. I don't know, is Mario Brothers 2 really the most difficult Mario game? I mean, setting aside ROM hacks and stuff. Oh, you lame. You lame. See, I'm trying to censor myself. Lame. What is that? What is that? I'm playing such a peaceful game, but yet I get mad and I rage. So I thought about this. Why do I call the game stuff game and chill? What is that? Is that like, am I doing like Netflix and chill? I'll be honest, pretty much, yeah. I mean, I'm not a stoner, so I'm not like really getting chill, you know what I'm saying? But I like rage real quick when I play games. And I thought it would be hilarious to make it kind of, you know, ironic. There's nothing chilling about this. Right now it is. I guess. But the rage will come up. Maybe I'll have a rage meter. Oh, I could do that. Have a rage meter. I can get one of those blood pressure devices and have it, yeah, have it read my blood pressure and put it on the screen. So my blood pressure is normally pretty high, so people will be like, are you having a heart attack today? Nah, not today. I'm good today. I prayed to Jesus, and he said, son, you're good today. He also said for me to stop calling him, but you know. No lightning. Guess I'm good. You know, actually, I think I should have kept fire. I think there's a cannon in this stage. Not that cannon. A cannon. One that could shoot you high in the sky. Or am I just bullshitting myself? I'm bullshitting myself. Alright, number 1 again. Remember guys, number 1 is fun. That's winning. Number 2 means you lose. My son already does that. If you're number 2 in something, he's like, aha, you lost. I'm like, what? You sound so mean. Son, where's my participation trophy? Don't do that. Oh. Let's play the crane game. Crane fever. It's a little off. It might not make it. I mean, it's very close, so it should. But here we go. All right, let's go for it again. I finger where it should go. Oh, I missed! I was blocking where it should go. My fat finger. And stupid idea. Yeah, it's not making it. Ah, stupid idea. More reliable than those crane games in real life. Like those crane games. Have you ever won anything from any of them at any time in your life? I can't say I ever have. Those games are a gimmick, and it's a gimmick, and it relies on women. The game is a gimmick and it relies on women. Or, I mean, I guess gay dudes like huddle around the machine and be like, oh, can you get me a bear? Huh? But do they really? Let me know, gay couples. We need to have a designated show gay dude who can be my insight into the gay community. Because I mean, I'm just some straight dude talking about, like, I know, shit. We need to hear from a gay dude. Do gay dudes, like, do they have that problem? Or they walk to one of those crane games and they have to play it because the other, probably the more sensitive of the two, really wants a bear, really wants something. So you're like, oh, okay. You go to the machine. I'm telling my wife, like, this is rigged. This is bogus. Like, you know it's bogus, right? Yet I try. And she's my wife, right? I mean, I already passed girlfriend stage, past fiance stage. I don't have to win her things. But yet, that game, combination with a significant other, it triggers something in your brain that need to win. It's like, damn it, I'm roped into this. You start spending money. You start spending more money than the actual bears are worth. You know, you're like, man, I could buy this thing for like $5. You know, but I spent maybe $10 in this machine. Damn it! You gotta be kidding me. Of course, it all depends on how much of, let's just say it, of an antagonist. I want to use another word, a deep word. See, I'm trying to better myself. I'm trying to use, you know, I'm trying to better my language. Oh, I didn't mean to kill the chicken. I wanted the chicken. Anyway, let me just say it. Obviously, trying to censor myself requires too much. It's just, the game, in order for it to succeed and taking all your money, it requires the woman or the dude who's like, hey, to be a complete bitch about the whole thing. Like, if you don't win me that bear, it like make it mean something, you know? Put some sort of stupid ultimatum in it. I'm rambling on about crane games. What I'm getting at is, have you ever won something? And I'm going through this diatribe, all because, you know what it stems from? I have never won anything in a crane game. I'm sad. I'm sad. This guy's gonna paint me a picture. I'm sad. Where's he going? Paint me a picture. Make it nice. Ooh, I'll use this. Let's run into him. Yeah, just like that. Oh, but except, you know, he's too close to the wall for me to actually... Oh, whoa, that was close. Oh. Skating around, just jumping around, that looks dangerous. The only boss that gives me any trouble in this game is Meta Knight, and I think it's more psychological. I don't know. Sometimes he gets some cheap hits, and you have to use a sword. You have to get close. All the rest of the bosses are pretty easy. Sun and Moon, easy. Cloud guy with the eye, super easy. He's not even remotely hard. But I'm willing to bet other people that have played this game probably think otherwise. Let me know. Oh, also, I take requests. Okay? Best place to send the request, I mean, you can find me on Twitter, Mr. Deadman. Mr. Deadman DT. Usually my taglines are the same thing. Mr. Deadman DT, Mr. Deadman 10, you know. And why is a streamy channel like different? Why are you broadcasting gaming chill on the streamy like Deadman's Tome thing, whatever? Well, actually, the channel on streamy is not just the Deadman's Tome podcast. It's also I stream classic horror movies like public domain. You know, it has to be public domain. SK has a great show. Him and his co-host Wes, his buddy Wes, they have a great show called Real Monsters. which I fell into that. I consider myself lucky to have that show. It has material that, man, they talk about things that just about that's mainstream. We're talking about serial killers, going into the mind of serial killers. But because it's done by two dudes and I'm the producer, sort of, yeah. And I don't really care about like offending people. I pretty much let any image fly. And they show some, I will say, they show some pretty grotesque things. They show the crime scene photos in its entirety, okay? Stuff that you could not see on Twitch. You probably couldn't see on YouTube. I know he's putting it up on YouTube, which is great. Probably get like 1,000 followers real fast on that. I'm just worried, this day and age, how quickly your channel can get taken down for anything. Like anything offensive and vulgar content, especially like violence. I mean, and it's not like YouTube has a spine and care unless you're someone like, you know, PewDiePie or high up there. They don't. And I don't blame them. They kind of put themselves in the corner. They created a platform where anybody can upload anything at any time. And not everybody has the common sense to know you shouldn't upload something. And we're not just talking about copyright. Oh, come on, wheel guy. He has the brown eye. What's up with that? He's been spending too much time in the back. You know what I'm saying? What was I getting at? Oh yeah. Why am I streaming this on the Streamy channel? So what I'm gonna do, definitely every Tuesday and Saturday nights at 9:30 or 10 o'clock-ish. Look, I'll be honest with you. And I'm talking about my wife, so you know I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm telling you a little too much. Streaming every night puts unneeded stress in relationship and life stuff. If you're not spending time with the wife, what are you spending time doing, right? And if you're not spending time with the wife, what is she doing, right? Right?
Come here. Ooh, get away.
All right. Deadman's Tome Podcast, your hosts. You know what? I'll do Becky. Becky, you're first. I'll be a gentleman tonight. Becky, SK, and Mr. Deadman. Look at that.
Mr. Deadman.
I mean, you can try, you can pretend to be a gentleman. Nobody's gonna buy it.
I don't think so. You know, I think you're right, SK.
But it's still a nice thing to do.
It's still nice?
Aww.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's good. Oh, wait, we have a guest. I should announce the guest, huh?
Oh no, definitely don't say anything. Don't say anything about me. I might not have to say anything the whole show.
Oh, bullshit. You will.
Oh, man, we got to see what you got to say, man. In the house, we have Church of Failure. How's it going? How is it going?
You know, I've been better, but it cost more, so kind of evens out.
Low on the booze or low on the cocaine?
Oh, neither. I could always have more of both.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. You got to have plenty. You know, it's the doctor's order.
Right.
You know?
Right. There too much is never enough, though.
Yeah. So, man, well, before we go into this, Becky, do we have any ads or anything?
No, we have lots of news stories, though.
We do. We have some crazy news stories at that. The only real announcement I have is if you're not a patron yet, consider doing so. Patreon.com/Deadman'sTome. You get access to all the stuff we publish for just $2. And you know what? You don't even have to be for just $1. You get access to the private shows and all that too. So anyway, let's go into this. See now Becky got sick.
Whoa.
Oh, dang,
Well,
just sneezing right into the mic.
I'm sorry.
Is your mic okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you okay, or are you feeling a little weird?
No.
You're not feeling a little
Who have you
weird?
been talking to?
My audio channel was open. I think she got some on me.
Well, that's part
Right
of
in
it.
the ear.
Save
Okay.
it for later.
Well, let's go into this. Church of Failure. While I load up the first news story, who are you and what do you do?
Well, I am a general shit poster on Twitter. I follow comicsgate. I'm a little bit of a comics historian, lore keeper on internet bullshit, graphic designer. I do all kinds of things because YouTube is a thing.
Yeah, it is. It is. And we crossed paths when we did the Bull Ball episode.
That is correct. Yes, I shouted you out as much as I
Mm-hmm.
could to make sure that you ate deep fried bull nuts.
And you made it happen. You and Nick Ricetta actually helped make that thing a reality, which is why I was like, man, I have to get them on the show. I got to get them more involved somehow. They helped me out so much.
I need your help.
Your biggest supporters are drunks. I think that should, make you think something about yourself, sir.
We fought together,
I need
man.
your help. Since you helped me getting to have to eat bull balls, I really need your help.
What do you need help with?
We need some more subscribers because if I get enough, Jesse has to wax his crack.
I remember that. That's been a long time coming. I thought the provisions on that were out.
Well, we need to push it just a little bit and make it, it needs to happen.
Just tag me.
Summer's coming.
Oh yeah, and he's got to be able to wear those those thongs and the man bikinis. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
The mankinis. Yeah.
Can't have my ass hair hanging out of those things,
Oh my God.
Now speaking of ass, speaking of big booty, let's talk about what's her name.
So will this include a reverse mohawk on his back?
Bat symbol.
Okay.
Okay. I see my wife can do that because I don't think she's gonna let me. I don't think she's gonna let me let a petite Asian woman wax it.
No, but a hairy, a heavy set hairy gay guy could totally do it.
How gay is he? Like how gay is he?
There's only one level.
Have you seen the troll going around Twitter lately that has his Instagram feed about being God's gift to women? And he wears more makeup than most women?
Oh, yeah. That guy.
Yeah, he could do it. He knows a guy.
So gay.
Yeah, he knows a guy if he wouldn't do it himself.
That's great. That's great.
He would love it.
I still want to film it.
Oh, he would too. He'd put it on his Instagram.
I would so share the video with him.
We're gonna make this a party. Is that what we're gonna do?
Yes.
My wife is like, I'm not streaming
Tony
your ass.
wants to come too.
Oh my God.
I want you to know the last stream that I was on went off the rails like the roller coaster. So.
Oh shit. Becky, be careful. Can't laugh at every joke. We gotta be like a disavow. What are you talking about?
None of you are Keemstar. You don't have to worry about that.
Nope.
Don't worry. I don't think the Wall Street Journal's looking at you just yet.
No, we're fine. We don't even exist in their eyes. Oh, but let's talk about that big booty gal because her ass is so big. There's no way it could be under anyone's radar. Well, what's her name?
No, NASA picks it up. Are you kidding?
Yeah. Let me put them on the screen so people could see.
Oh my God.
This thing, you can see this ass from space.
Are we doing a screen share on Skype or?
No, I'm just
it's on.
Okay.
On
Just on the stream.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it could do that.
Dude, the front matches the back. Okay.
Okay, let me get a back picture. That's just a front picture. Let me get a back picture.
See now, these three front pictures, they're big but not alarming.
No, it's hard to find one that could show both on because I'm also on. Well, actually, Twitch should be cool with it because they have Twitch thoughts. They have asses and cleavage hanging left and right. Are they cool with it?
We're gonna find out, I guess.
Yeah, let's find out. Let me pull up.
Okay.
Let me get a real good picture of her. All right, Becky, you tell us about her because right Right now, she's just an object to me. Let me understand her.
Well, her name is Natasha Crayon, and she isn't
Crayon?
satisfied.
Like
Crayon, like crayon, like the queen wears a crown.
Crown and Coke.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying crayon, like Crayola.
No, not a crayon.
That's
a crown.
Weird crayon.
I'm gonna smack the poop out of you. She isn't satisfied with her
crayon on the list of words.
Oh shit! With her 70-inch derriere, the social media star has plans to get it even bigger with yet another Brazilian butt lift. She doesn't need a butt lift. She needs a tractor for the damn thing.
So
Cherry picker.
They're going to put another Brazilian in there?
2 of them, one on each side.
Jesus Christ. So that's where they all go.
I feel the jiggle. She says, I feel the jiggle and it makes me horny.
So we're on Twitch. Are we on Stream Me by chance? Or
we
just
are.
Twitch?
We are. We're on everything right now.
We're everywhere.
We're on everything.
I can't see us on YouTube. What's the channel?
It's look at Mr. Deadman.
Mr. Deadman.
Mr. Deadman 10 or Mr. Deadman DT. It's one of them. All right, one moment.
It's one of those channels. We don't know.
It's one of them. It's an older one. I haven't used that channel in a while. I feel like it has dust on it.
Can someone just link it to me? That would be
I can do
amazing.
that too.
Yep.
Here's another angle, by the way. This angle is much better. You can see the side, how thick the thigh and all that is. I mean, what the hell?
There, it's in our chat. It's in the Skype chat. There's a link there.
All right.
Oh,
perfect.
This is.
Hey, holy shit! I'm good for something.
Is it wrong to be like too much cushion for the pushing, or is that? I mean,
dude, if she sat on you, you would be flatter than a pancake.
She would swallow me. I'd disappear in her asshole.
See, the thing is that she's making... This isn't a woman who just has a big ass and enjoys it. She's causing this to be done to her.
Yeah.
And that's...
I've seen bigger ass than this.
That's
I'm
a
sorry.
little bit pathological.
I think I've seen a bigger ass
I'm from the South. There's bigger ass than this out there.
Yeah, well...
I know an ass that's 5'9", but we're not going there.
Well,
I mean, why not? If this is the topic of conversation, why not go to the extreme?
I think I've seen.
Look into the abyss and see what looks back.
Oh my God, no! I'm afraid of what's in there.
You should be afraid of the guy behind the couch in there.
Oh my God. There's things in there that probably never... Oh God, no! They might bite.
I mean, if you're looking for big booty, I could show one that's like, what the... But, oh my God, this is crazy. I mean, it's stupid because she's like, this is a thing?
I have a feeling before this is all over, I'm going to disavow.
Oh my God, this... Okay, let me show you these images. I'm kind of reacting to the images I'm looking at. I just need to just screen share what I'm looking at here.
What?
Yeah, you were breaking up a little
bit.
Yeah, I think my connection was going down. I said, I'm looking at some crazy shit right here. Let me show you this image. This is not the girl we're talking about. But check this one out. It's, it looks like I don't know, man. At this point, it looks like a fucking turkey.
Oh, my word.
See, that's more around the lines of what I thought you were going to be pulling up initially.
I mean, is that photoshopped? Is that real?
Probably.
Jesus.
That doesn't look good.
She can't even stand up.
I don't know how, but things like this can happen.
That's true.
Maybe it's a tumor.
It might be. She has a really bad case of ass cancer.
Well, does anybody remember the episode of South Park where Randy was just carrying him around in the wheelbarrow?
Oh, yeah. That's great.
I mean, yeah, like, what's the reverse of that? You can't carry that around in a wheelbarrow. It's behind you.
Maybe it could be so big you bounce on it. Like, it becomes like a...
Maybe
like one of those bouncies?
Really
yeah, like a bouncy.
like has suspenders.
Is that the goal of life?
Suspenders.
I think the goal of life is to
Butt
coast
suspenders?
around on a bouncy. That has to be the goal of life, right? And this one was just nasty. This one's just horrible.
Right,
Oh my
like
God.
to grow your own.
This
You just have pants with like
Why?
little handles.
what
I'm
you're about
sorry.
to- what
I'll
you're
shut
about
up.
to see
Why?
is like so gross. This is so offensive. This is the most offensive
Just
thing.
why?
All right, I disavow the
Oh,
one
yeah.
on the left. The one on the screen left. My
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, look at that.
White.
I
What
don't
is
think anybody that I know of can say they have a big butt anymore.
Mm-mm. Yeah, the one where the leather
Is this
jacket,
what's-
that doesn't even look like an ass. Like the cellulite's all fucked up. It's not smooth. What happened to it?
Like, is this what Sir Mix-a-Lot wanted
She
when he
sat
put
on
the
it?
song out?
I think so, man.
I think so.
I mean, did he realize what kind of atrocities he was going to create with his words?
All right, and
I know
let me
why.
find a good.
I know. I know. She's using it for herself.
You know,
She wants to be the
people-
perfect woman.
people
can put
got all upset
Your
about
beer on it.
rap lyrics causing violence, but what about this, man?
Right. Right. What about the confidence of our women in having proportional derrieres?
Yeah, look at that.
You can put your beer on it.
While she's
You can
standing.
put a whole
You could put a keg on it.
hey, so you have portable beer. There you go. Perfect woman.
Perfect.
I don't know.
Woman.
No.
I don't know. I feel like any other woman could just use a hand trucks and look normal, and not cost me 4 seats on an airplane.
Oh man. You know they have to
I
need
don't
help.
think they'd let her on. Are you kidding?
Like,
What now?
I'm sorry. I was saying they have to need help to wipe that ass, right?
Oh my God.
No, these are the people that buy bidets. These are the bidet sales in the U.S.
Bidet cells, huh?
I think that would be like a high pressure washer.
We're trying to be nice here, Becky.
No, we're
Damn
not.
it, Becky.
See, this
Wheelbarrow and a car wash.
The
Car
life
wash.
story of a big ass.
Oh man. Yeah, I bet she has. Go ahead.
Oh, strange transition. I know this is completely off topic, but the movie title thing, the book title thing. Did you guys hear about the Asario Cortez or whatever her name is getting $10 million for a biodoc on her life story from Netflix? Or not even her life story, her congressional run.
What the
Just her
fuck has
congressional
she
run.
done?
Well,
That's
her
all she's done.
her story is she was a bartender, and then they had a primary, and she got in, and good luck doing that again.
Yeah.
There.
And I'll drop it after this, but the only thing I could think, and I actually tweeted it out like this, was Netflix illegally donates $10 million to Asario Cortez campaign funds to tell a story that could be told in half a tweet.
Yeah,
Right.
that's crazy. That's actually a good segue since we're talking about asses, and I was about to go into shit.
Right. Yeah, there you go. There you go. See, I'm helping.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys. We don't get political. on
Not
the show.
really.
I'm sorry.
No.
Let's next story.
You're full of horseshit. Oh Lord. Well, Florida City Commissioner licked male colleagues, grabbed their privates as a show of dominance.
Of course, it's
Six-
Florida.
Which is completely normal.
Uh-huh.
It did start off with Florida woman, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It did. It says Nancy Oakley, 60 years old, submitted a letter of resignation on Tuesday after sexually harassing 41-year-old Shane Crawford at a fishing tournament.
Oh wow.
Now,
He slapped her.
huh?
Oh no, he slapped her with a fine for drunkenly licking a former city manager's face and also groping him in public nearly 7 years earlier.
All
So
right.
he waited 7 years to tell everybody that she groped him and licked him. Okay.
No.
In her letter, she said she was innocent. However, she said it was time to move on.
I gotta say, Ron Perlman's really let himself go.
Yeah. Man,
Nah.
it has
Ron
to be
Perlman looks better than that.
Not much.
That's Gary Busey's illegitimate child.
Oh my God. She was fined $5,000 for her misbehavior towards the former beach city manager.
What's wrong? They don't like to get a forceful grab in the
Licked
nuts.
and groped.
Yeah, they don't like to be groped and licked.
She licked him, but she didn't say. Oh, she licked his face. Ew.
Why is it always these?
She had a habit of licking men that either she was attracted to or thought that she had authority over.
Careful with your pronouns, SK. They get testy about that shit. We will indefinitely refer to all of them as zers.
Oh God.
Well, we don't know the preferred pronouns, so we get to make guesses.
I think it's a dude. if I were to assume, I think it's a dude. It's just me.
This is like I think you're right. Gary Busey had a baby with Nick Nolte.
Gary Busey and Lex Luger's where I was going with it, but okay. Look at that beautiful blonde hair. That's the total package right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Who wouldn't want to be licked by that face?
I know.
Oh dear God.
Well, I was just going to say, as far as asserting dominance go, I mean, isn't that like normal interaction when somebody thinks they're, in charge of you? You grab them by the sack and let them know you mean business. if that's not normal, I need to stop.
The police are really good about letting you know where those boundaries lie.
Apparently not.
Oh shit!
Sooner or later.
The sheriff might have liked it.
No. Nick Recato told us it's not the police's job to protect us. Okay, they just need to write us tickets and arrest us for 0.5 grams of marijuana.
Oh my God.
That is true.
Maybe she can get along with the woman with the big butt.
No, she can get along with that disgruntled lady from GameStop.
Oh shit! The one that was throwing the shit around.
Aquamam, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she could.
Aquamam.
Or Superman.
Now, oh my God, if she or he looked more like I don't know, man. Now, if this
Vin Diesel on meth.
Oh God.
With a bad wig on.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. It's horrible.
That's some Mr. Mom level shit right there.
Yeah. But it's always these. It's always this sort of woman man thing that like will do that. Like it's not the hot ones or attractive ones,
Has anyone noticed that and I don't mean to say this to be bigoted in any event, but it's going to be perceived that way by some people, and I accept that. But has anyone noticed the explosion is really the only way to describe it of the trans community in the past 10 to 15 years?
Oh, yeah.
Like it went, and it's not just because of medical things, because people have been having sex changes for hundreds of years. Let's be honest. Sex change has been around since Rome.
Yeah. So are you trying to say that she wants to be a man? So she wants to act like a man, start grabbing dicks?
No. I believe that was a male to female transgender.
Oh, I believe you.
Yeah, you can't make a square jaw like that when you start out with a skinny one.
I think you're right. I want to be respectful. I think I think it's cross dress. I don't know about post op. But I'm right
Well,
there.
in any event, but the idea of more people just getting famous almost, like, do you think this is more of a publicity thing than it is an actual transgender movement, quote unquote?
Oh,
Do
you
you
talking
think
about?
this is a way for like the transgender and the cross dressing and they lump it all together at this point
Mm.
because they put the same amount of highlights on the drag kids.
Oh yeah. Well, I think it's a
Do
case
you
by
think?
case basis. It depends on what's going on. Like, sure,
Well,
there's probably
yeah. I
some that
mean,
do it. They get.
obviously they're gonna.
I'm sorry, kind of
Sorry,
breaking
go
up.
ahead.
Oh, I was saying it sounds like it could be a case by case basis. I mean, of course, you even had studies on this for what you have a group of teenagers, probably teenage girls that are like they don't like their body. They're just dissatisfied with their body. They think they're they want to transition. They start talking about that. Next thing you know, the other girls in that clique start talking about it. And they start thinking about it. So you do have fads that kind of grow in school, in social cliques. I hope I'm coming through to you guys.
Yeah, but
You are.
I don't I can't think that it's just that because it's the adults that we're seeing in focus of it, and it's
Yeah.
never like you never see like a group. I mean, we do see all over Twitter about the first transgender family and their 5-year-old transitioning, and to me that should be criminal, but that's just me. Um, it seems to me like it's becoming more and more publicized because either the newspapers or the people themselves are making fame and money off of it some way, shape, or form. I think that this is a cash cow almost.
That's interesting. I'd like to get more information on that. That'd be good to look into.
If it wears beads, it
I'm sorry.
leads.
Well, media's well,
I
no,
mean,
no,
they're doing it. Look, everything the media does is to make money.
Yeah.
right, but they've also been known to push propaganda to feed certain narratives and certain social change before. So what if they're responsible for feeding the narrative that led to this social change to where this became almost fad-like?
Well, on that, I do agree that what is it? What is the name of that 9-year-old kid, that 10-year-old kid that they had danced around the freaking gay club?
Oh, Desmond.
Desmond.
You're talking about Desmond
That
is Amazing
shit, man.
and Lactatia.
Yeah.
They covered that extensively on the Dick Show.
That stuff is.
And that's
Oh god.
that's one of the few things that I kind of disagree with Dick about, because to a certain degree I understand, yeah, there are far more dangerous things this kid could be doing, but as a little bit more of a, I guess, classic conservative, I don't think that a child should ever be in that environment to begin with. Anybody under the age of 18 isn't admitted to that club in a normal circumstance. So why is
We're
someone
talking
under
about a
the
gay
age of
club.
18?
We're talking about an adult club.
What?
It could be a straight club or a gay
Right,
club.
so
We're talking about an adult club, a strip club, and there's a
Right,
9-year-old
so
on
why is-
stage. Yeah.
Even if they're not stripping down to their skivvies, I mean, they're still performing in the club. That should be wrong. And then they were at a drag queen festival where they were naked men hanging around. And I just don't think that's the
Well,
proper environment.
You get that in the locker room at school, or you used to.
Well,
Yeah, but
not
it's
to the.
a little
I,
bit
I,
of a
I understand that it's different.
that's more your peers, and that's more of an area of just trying to get you past social insecurities about that. But at the same time, seeing a bunch of cross-dressers running around happily with their privates hanging about, as opposed to a bunch of kids creeping into a corner so nobody can see their privates, it's just a different mindset. I mean,
Yeah.
frat boys want to run around and slap each other with their dicks. They're adults. They're allowed to do that. But I don't think they should be doing it when there's a 10-year-old in the room. You get me?
I get you there. I get you there. So you guys do that too, huh? So okay, Rebecca, you got another story? I think we can work this one out. What's the next one?
Hold on.